Hello, y'all. Hello. Just waiting for more people to come on in. I'm just going to tell you what's going on with my Super Bowl cruise and travels from here to there and there to home. Yes, I am back home from my Super Bowl cruise and everything else. So, what I'm going to do right now is wait for more people to come back, wait for more people to come on in, and we'll talk about what's going on at my Super Bowl cruise and an upcoming cruise in October. But I want to say hello to each and every one of you guys for tuning in. Um, I didn't do a live stream at the Atlanta airport because of the 33-minute layover. And then once I arrive in Atlanta, I have to rush to go to my nearest gate to get back on, get back on Albuquerque, try to get a flight back to Albuquerque. So I didn't get a chance to go show you around the Atlanta airport and how busy it is. But I'm gonna wait for more and more people to come on in because there's a lot of things happening and a lot of things is going on. And what I will do, I'm gonna tell you guys about the upcoming cruise. Now, make sure you like this live stream. If you're new to this channel, make sure you subscribe it and click the notification bell for all the news, commentary, and all the live streams that I'm about to do. If you didn't get the notifications, probably YouTube. I don't know what's going on with that, but make sure you subscribe my channel. Make sure you like this live stream and share it throughout all your social media, and let them know that I am on. I am on the air. I am on the StreamYard. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just going to wait for more people. I'm just probably wait until like a few more minutes until for me to get on and just wait for a lot of you guys to, just chat up with me and everything. So we'll just I want to say hello. Y'all, did y'all enjoy your Valentine's Day yesterday? A lot of stuff is happening, and I'm just gonna be waiting to see what's going to happen. So I'm just waiting for more people to come on in. So I'm enjoying myself. So I'm gonna be waiting until like 12:30 my time, which is 12:30 Mountain Time, which is 2:30 your Eastern Time, 1:30 Central, and 11:30 in the West Coast. So I hope you guys have a wonderful Wednesday morning so far, which is Hump Day. Um, I hope you guys have a great time yesterday on Valentine's Day. Probably showing your significant other, a lot of things. You going out, whatever. So I'm just like waiting for people to just showing up on this Wednesday morning. So I'm just waiting for a few minutes. So how's everything going? How's life treating you? Um, it's been a bumpy ride, but I made it home safe and sound. Just to let you know, I made it home safe and sound. I don't know if you guys could see me because I think I don't know if it's my camera, it's kind of a little blurry, but I'm just doing the best I can to, do what I can to get things done. So we're just gonna wait until 12:30 my time to get started. And I know a lot of you guys are probably either at work or you're on your lunch break or you just got a lot of stuff going on with you guys. Probably got a lot of stuff to do on a personal level. Understand that. So we're just gonna probably wait and see. But it's gonna be February will probably end up gonna be a great year. Really a great year for all of us, hopefully. So, yep. It's been a crazy day, but it is what it is. But we're just gonna wait and see within the next few minutes on. We're gonna talk about everything else. Now, I was gonna go on. at 10 o'clock in the morning. Unfortunately, I got other stuff that happened. That is the reason why I didn't go on. But so I decided to come on later, and we're just gonna pop up some things. But yeah, it's gonna be straight up awesome, and hopefully we'll work some things out. So we're gonna wait until 5 more minutes, and then we can get started on this live stream. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna have to do some things real quick. So I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. I got have a few things to take care of, so I apologize for the delay, but I am back. Hopefully that we have like 3 minutes because I want to talk to you guys about what's going on with me. So I'm just waiting for more people to come on in and so we can get started. So okay, looks to me I'm ready to get started now because I know people probably might come in later. What's up, y'all? I am back from my cruise. As you know, I am traveling the Carnival Freedom. It was like a 4-day cruise, as everybody else know, and I had a great time. And basically, it's like a Super Bowl cruise. For those of you that didn't know what happened, let me tell you a little story, right? So basically, I flew, well, my wife and I, we both flew, and we got out of, Albuquerque. It was kind of snowy at first. It was about to snow. We were supposed to have a winter storm a week or like a couple of days ago. So that's before we even got there. So when we left, um, it was really a bumpy ride. It was basically a bumpy flight at first. It was like we was getting involved in turbulence because again, it was the Albuquerque was about to start snowing. So when we got in there, um, it was really crazy. But then later on, once we passed through, headed to Texas and whatnot, it was really a smooth flight after that. But it was kind of a bumpy ride, getting up out of Albuquerque, which is like, I think it was like, I believe we left Thursday morning. So we left Thursday morning and basically, I believe, no, it was Wednesday. It was Wednesday morning. So we left Wednesday morning, and of course, that's when the snow started. Snow started, and basically, it was kind of crazy then. And obviously, it was kind of a bumpy ride headed from Albuquerque to Orlando. What's going on? Albuquerque to Orlando. So what's going on, Marcella? How's it going? But I'm doing fine. Like I was headed towards it was really a bumpy ride. It was basically a bumpy ride flying from Albuquerque to Orlando, but it was a smooth sailing because we were transferring from Albuquerque to Dallas. So when we arrived Dallas, it was already like sunny and a little bit warmer. And then when we landed in Dallas, we had to wait on the Orlando flight. So my wife and I went and wait for the an Orlando flight, and it was basically lovely. It was lovely. So so basically it was mad lovely, and I was basically trying to wait until things die down. Obviously, when we was in Dallas, we headed towards Orlando. We went there safe and sound. We stayed there 2 days, which was Thursday and Friday. I believe we caught on a cruise on believe like Friday, Saturday, something like that. So we was on our way to the cruise then. We was on the cruise ship, which is like in Orlando, which is party on like when we was there. So it was all of us, showing our passports, showing everything, and it was easily transition from a cruise port to the cruise ship. So when we got there, it was because like it's really a 4 day cruise. It was really a 4 day cruise, and we were there basically. I mean, we had a blast. It was a Super Bowl cruise. Even though it was 4 days, we had a blast completely. So I want to give a shout out to a brother who's doing YouTube as well. He has a YouTube channel. He's also doing cruise news as well. I would give a shout out from Jay from the Ship Life. And he got two YouTube channels. Jay from Jay the Nomad. You can subscribe his channel called Jay the Nomad, which is regular Jay the Nomad, and then the Ship Life. So I met him on the cruise ship. You know we were doing the Super Bowl cruise, and keep in mind, yes, I was an Eagles fan. I was very disappointed of their loss to the Kansas City Chiefs. Hold on. So yeah, I was very disappointed that they lost, but it is what it is. So I was at what's so cool about it. We was at the Bahamas. We went to two different places in the Bahamas. We went to Nassau, Bahamas, and of course, basically I got this nice Cuban cigar from there. Obviously, it's off the hook. It's really called a Cohiba. For those of you that don't know, it's a nice Cohiba, which is one of the name brand Cuban cigars. And it's funny that basically, when I went to Nassau, their Cuban cigars there's like $23 for one big Cuban cigar. And these two lovely Bahamian women did my hair, which is so crazy because I have long hair. But other than that, we had a blast. I mean, we really had a blast now. And and then once I went there, we also went to Princess Cay, Bahamas, which is like a beach. It's like a beach island, and really, it was really lovely. It was really lovely. The only thing is the issue is that we had food there. Obviously, that it was so much flies around. We hardly try to wipe all these flies around our food and everything. Other than that, that it was off the hook. Hmm. But yeah, and so we went. The Super Bowl happened. They got one is a big screen. We watched the Super Bowl game on a big screen. It was kind of windy at the time, like windy and cool. So we went inside another section of the cruise ship. They watched Super Bowl there. But yeah, but even though I was disappointed they lost, it is what it is. But when we got back on the of the states, you know what I mean? Like when we got back on the states, I showed you guys yesterday that I was in New York, and it was a 4-hour layover there in New York, which was in LaGuardia Airport, and I will show you the entire entire airport from LaGuardia Airport, and which was cool because we saw the Met Stadium. I thought we were gonna see like the Empire State Building away from there, or even the Freedom Tower, which is a One World Trade Center, but we didn't get a chance to see it because I guess it's on the other side of the city. Um, so I was trying to tell y'all that we was in it. I was gonna go to Atlanta. That was I was going to do a live stream in Atlanta. Unfortunately, we couldn't do that because it was like a 33-minute layover, and it was Atlanta's mad busy. I was trying to catch my flight back here to Albuquerque, and so what happened was is that when I arrived, it's like no later than 5:15 Eastern, and they were starting boarding people at 5:35. So I basically had to rush getting to my next gate. So I took a train. Luckily it was like a next stop after that. So when I got there, I basically went from the A, which is basically like an alphabet with the A through F. So my my next flight was the A. So I went all the way from the train. I went to the escalator first, and went on the other side of the end where my next gate was. So when I went in there, it was shocking because it was a packed flight. It was just straight packed. But other than that, it was a great experience. It was a great experience be on, doing this thing or carnival. Carnival. One thing I don't like about the Carnival Freedom was, the thing of it is like some of the food. I mean, not all, but some of the food is okay. But some of the food it takes, basically takes a while to cook. But other than that, it was so good. I mean, the food was good and the food was excellent. But that's all of what's going on my Carnival cruise. But if you just join us, ladies and gentlemen, I am at home from my cruise finally, smoking this nice Cuban cigar here and tell you about my experience. But the thing of it is that once you go cruising, basically you will never stop going cruising. Once you go cruising the first time, you'll be hooked for life. Is that what's going to happen? In October, I'm going to like late October, which is going to be October 28th through November the 9th. I'm going to be on a Carnival Valencia, which is going to be station. The port's going to be in New York City, so that's going to be a 12-day cruise for me. That's the longest cruise I've ever been on. So so basically, that's what I'm going to be like for real. Like I said before, it's an amazing flight. It was really an amazing cruise. If you ever want to go on a cruise, then you need to try it. You definitely need to try it. It's so awesome. It really an awesome experience. Now, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I heard there's a lot of news stories. Um, so I'm gonna see. I'm gonna try to read the comments. Um, okay, so let me press this. I'm trying to see the comments. Okay, Marcella said, "Thank you for sharing. I can't see me getting out there with these people." I completely understand. I completely understand that. When it's all basically. I completely understand where you're coming from with that. For me, it took me a while to, and again, like the trust is gonna be. The thing with me is that it's hard to trust people too. So you know, I completely understand where you're coming from with that. It's hard for me sometimes too when I first started, but I've learned a lot that, you know, as long as you enjoy yourself, enjoy each other, you know, enjoy yourself personally, um, you know, I mean, it don't bother you as much, you know. Now, with that being said, if there's any questions y'all would like to ask, if there's news that I don't know about, because I know there's a lot of news that happened while I was away. Um, there's been a mass shooting. We've been noticed. There's been a mass shooting outside of the Michigan State campus. I'm still working on a story as we speak. I'm trying to get more information that I can about the incident. And I know there's a lot of incidents that happen with the U.S. government. Basically, the U.S. government shot down another foreign object. I think multiple times. So it's a lot of stuff going on. If you know any stories, any questions, you can really ask me. You can, because I'm really to ready to respond for all y'all questions, and I'm gonna post it on the screen right here. So, is any questions y'all want to ask? I'm ready to ask. I'm ready to answer it. Let's see. Okay, so let me get this. Marcella says, I've been wanting to go to Hawaii, but I can't get over sleeping in a bed with where someone else is asleep. Facts. I feel you on that. You know, and that's one thing about it. Like, you know, when you go on a cruise ship sometimes, like I mean, you feel comfortable sleeping on a bed, but I don't feel comfortable sometimes too if it's, you know, someone else previously. And sometimes one thing that's really mad annoying is that when you basically go on, you know, when you basically sleep and then one of your people or one of the cleaners and one of the people that want to go in your room while you was in there anonymously. And I was like, because if y'all willing, here's the thing: if basically if you don't want people to come in your room, you can do the do not disturb sign, and they'll leave you alone. But when you sleep and didn't know they're in there, they can easily sneak in and use their key, say housekeeping, housekeeping, and then open the door like, hold on for a second. We just wake up. We try to, you know, get ourselves together. So that's really an annoying thing. That, and I understand that there's steward on every floor, want to check up on you and everything, make sure everything is good. But when you just sleep and everything, and automatically unannounced, you just come into your room. That's basically mad annoying to me. It really is. And so if you have that situation, make sure put the do not disturb, you know, do not disturb sign on your front of your door so they will not bother you, especially if you're sleeping. That's all. You know, that's one thing I don't like about what's one thing I don't like about it. When you basically, you know, sleep or try to get dressed or whatever, and your steward, your cabin steward, just easily get in your room without you even knowing it. And then that is straight up annoying to me. It really is. Like, dude, like we just wake up or we just get dressed, hold on for a minute. They just easily get into your room for basically without you even knowing it. But yeah, if you've been in a situation like that, make sure you put the, you know, do not disturb sign in front of your door so that that they will leave you alone while you're asleep or while you're getting dressed. And that's what happened on our most of our cruises that my wife and I went to, because it's like when we try to get dressed or we're trying to sleep, get some extra sleep, the steward, it can easily get in your room without your knowledge. That is basically, yeah, and that's basically like annoying. So that's one thing about it. But but here's the story that I've been noticing. And shouts out to a couple of my friends. It was asking about, will you do a story about the incident in Michigan State? Now, what's really crazy is that what really crazy, and I'm going to get to this comment in a second. Um, what's really crazy is that that the guy that did the shooting off campus, on the Michigan State campus, was a black guy. And I heard that he killed himself. But I'm gonna do a video on that probably later on today. Marcella says that still there were people there before you. The cleaning people don't clean the way they used to. I agree with you. I agree with you. I agree with you. There are some people that come. Before you walk in, and it happened in hotels as well. Like people just go in your hotel room. Some of the stuff is not even clean. You're absolutely right, Marcella. There's some stuff. I think one time, I think we found some little bit of hairs here and there in our rooms that we wasn't happy. In fact, when we was on a cruise, when we was on that cruise that I just got off of, the room was so small that my wife at the time had a walker. We couldn't even fit the walker in there. So we went to guest services and request another room, which we did, was more bigger, more relaxed, everything else. So I the thing of it is that, yeah, there are some people that are not clean. You're absolutely right, Marcella. That's why we always making sure that when we walk in, if there's something that we didn't like, or there's something that's hairs and stuff, we would complain, and we'll get another room. That was the thing about Carnival, is that they hear your complaints, and they will give you another room that's already been cleaned or not even used. So like I said, it basically depends on which cruise ship you're going on. But I know Carnival is going to allow you to. I mean, they're going to make sure you get to another room, especially if the room is so small you can't even get in. You can't even get in your bed. But yeah, as long as basically you can get Carnival, and so this is basically, as long as you tell the Carnival how you feel, they'll definitely give you another room, another clean room, no problem. Give you another store, making sure that everything is good. So basically, so Marcella said, this is why I only do day trips. If I can't do a day trip, I'm not going. And she continues saying that. Hold up, I'm trying to get this thing down. See, because okay, I'm trying to read some of your comments. Okay, she says that I'm so skeptical about everything now since they had, this 19. Well, we already know what that means. Yeah, and so that's important. During the COVID era, they were more stricter. Like basically, what they do on COVID is that they're checking and see if you got your vaccination cards, if you took, and then this is what's so saying, you got to take your COVID test within 48 hours before you can get on a cruise ship. You have to wear your mask all day and everything. And so now, since they eased up with COVID now, they most of them didn't wear no mask. They just basically going back to normal. But I've been hearing that there's a new COVID coming out, and there's more contagious. But again, the question is, will the cruise industry will bring up the carnival thing? I mean, the cruise thing. Will they basically bring up the rules when it comes to COVID? You take the COVID test, get your negative COVID results, 48 hours. Will they show you the vaccine that you take, quote unquote, the vaccine, the V? But other than that, yeah, it's like, but now it's back to normal. All they want right now is just your birth certificate or your passport, even going in on those cruises. So yeah, like it depends on the carnival, like, and this is what's so good about Carnival. They basically, this is a quote unquote a fun ship, but they want to make sure that you're happy and you're basically, make sure that your guest is happy and satisfied. I'm not saying that Royal Caribbean's like that. I'm saying that Princess Cruises, Disney Cruises is like Disney Cruise yet, and I may just go on that Disney cruise, but they making sure that everything is good. They're making sure everything is normal. But like I said, it's all good. I mean, like I'm just looking forward, and I'm just basically trying to get me healthy as much as I can when I can, especially because COVID is going on. Um, so basically, I'm trying to get everything that's possible. I'm trying to get everything. I'm trying to get myself healthy, trying to eat right, try to exercise, try to do what's right before I even get on the next cruise. Marcella says, I have to admit, I do not trust doctors either. When they came out with the mask, I was skeptical about using it, but I do wear a mask when I go out. I have not been sick in 4 years. And that's interesting because like when you basically, and this is important for people to understand that I haven't been, when COVID started to hit, and I remember my wife and I, we went out when I first moved here in New Mexico with a job related. Um, I remember when we rode on Greyhound buses, never forget it. They said that they would use social distancing on Greyhound buses. Turned out, it wasn't even like that. Um, so it's really sad that now, and I'm surprised I didn't get COVID. I'm surprised I didn't get it yet. But there's nothing but God. But I think 2 years, believe 2 years ago, and I even talk about this on my live stream, well, on my one of my videos, that I lost one of my best friends through COVID. Um, and he hardly was sick. Basically, they didn't even know what was wrong with him. He was in the hospital, and was so it was, and then he had a stroke, but he did say he did had COVID, and I don't know if the COVID, was responsible for him having a stroke. He was died at a young age, really young. I think he was in his late 30s. So it was sad on my it was sad. Let me go ahead and see here, Marcella. I'm trying to read your comments. It says people that taking the COVID-19 are still giving the COVID-19 and dying from it. Yeah, and the thing of it is, especially when you have a medical condition already, we have a pre-existing condition that's make things worse. And I'm gonna tell you something. This is mainly important. This is why I said that we have to really have to start giving the idea that no matter what happens, we have to just basically try to do what you can, eating the right kind of foods, taking the right kind of supplements to keep yourself healthy. Because at the end of the day, like you never know. Um, when it happened to one of my friends who died 2 years ago, COVID, that tears me apart because he's sort of like a brother to me. And this is mainly the reason why we have been cautious on making sure that you're okay and not worry about getting COVID and getting these. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just basically trying to still left species because 2 years ago, um, it's basically it's sad. It's basically sad. Um, I'm still emotional because I still miss my best friend till this day. And it's hard. It's basically hard. But with that being said, people, make sure you like this live stream, share this live stream. If you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe. Click the notification bell for all the news, commentary, and for the to make sure I get a new video, or make sure I'll be on a live stream, you know, of the next 2 days. Okay, Marcella, I'm trying to keep in touch with your comments. Marcella asks, "Have you seen that movie called Die Suddenly?" No, I haven't seen that yet. Um, I never heard anything like that. Um, I'm probably no. Hopefully, I will probably be watching it pretty soon. If I can try to um see if I can if it's on Netflix or if it's on because would love to see that movie if it's out there. But it's gonna, like I said, it's gonna be a lot of months. It's a lot of things that I'm working on right now. A lot of good things, positive things that I'm working on, and hopefully that at the end of the day, things will work out. Um, but again, when you travel, make sure you're safe. You know, because I've been, like I said, I've been traveling. Basically, I've been changing planes twice yesterday, but the New York one is 4 hours, 4 hour flight, and then they changed gates around me because I was going to go on the same gate. Um, but I'm going to let you know that I did change from New York to Atlanta, and Atlanta to here in Albuquerque. Um, So I'm gonna try to read. You said it's on YouTube. It is a very interesting movie about COVID-19 with the real life coroners and doctors. Yeah, I'm gonna check it out. Really gonna check it out. So yeah, definitely gonna check it out. Trying to get the screen together. I'm definitely gonna check it out, and hopefully I'm gonna watch and see what's going on. But yeah, like I'm trying to get myself together, and with all this is going on, we're just basically trying to get all this together. Um, I'm being very cautious on how you travel more, how you travel carefully, and I'm just waiting to see. I'm just sticking to the good side of it. Like for myself, I was gonna go traveling around the world. I'm going probably traveling. I'm definitely taking you guys with me. But I was going to do the Carnival's Super Bowl cruise on a Carnival Freedom. Unfortunately, um, I don't know if the internet was really bad on the Carnival Freedom. It's really, really bad. It's mainly the reason why I didn't go on live stream there. But like I said before, we have to like just basically trying to, you know, get ourselves together and make sure that when you travel, be safe when you're traveling. Like I have, I'm gonna do a story about me because I talk about a disability. I have a disability, as you know. I have ID, which is intellectual disability. I've been having it since I was a child. But I'm gonna do a separate video on that, let you know about this disability and how I deal with it on this channel. So I'm gonna do a lot of good things on this channel. I'm still gonna do news and commentary. That's never gonna change. I'm gonna do a lot of travel news, like where I go somewhere. I'm taking guys with me, and I'm gonna talk about the ID part, the intellectual disability part, because I want y'all to understand that me being disabled is mainly the reason why, hopefully that I'm doing this channel to make other people aware about my disability and how can I maintain it, how will I accept it, stuff like that. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna have to get out of here, but I'm just letting you know that I'm home safe, and I'm gonna do some stories. Probably if I don't do it today, then I will definitely do it tomorrow. And so hold on, I'm just going to try to read this. Marcella wrote, before you go, I want to let you know that I'm enjoying your share. Oh yeah, definitely. I'm going to continue doing my live streams. Um, and basically, I'm going to talk about my ID, my intellectual disability, as well as my deafness, and I'm going to do that on a separate video because I want people to understand that me being disabled, it may help other people as well. And I'm a strong advocate of it, because back then it's called MR. Back then people call it MR. I don't want to, because really MR or R is this basically so like it's discriminating against people who was disabled, and but then they changed it to IDD, which is intellectual developmental disorder, and now you have ID, which is intellectual disability. So I'm gonna do a video on that pretty soon and let you guys, let you know about this. But in the meantime, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here, and I will hopefully talk to you sometime this weekend. And I hope you have a great Wednesday and stay out of trouble because people around here want to, how they are. So have a great Wednesday. Talk to you soon. Take care. And I'm out. Deuces.